Are you still here, Jeff? There you go. Hang on. I'm going to pop you on. Hang on a minute. Hey, my buddy. See if he can hear me. Hey,
Hello.
buddy. Just hang on a minute. I was going to ask if people had any Q&A, and I felt a nudge to bring you up. So I don't know why. So we're going to do this. I all right. So do you have a connection to the number 3 or the month of March?
March, yes.
Okay. What is the number 17?
That's today, Mom's birthday.
Oh, that's bizarre. That's bizarre because I didn't even think about that. But I looked at you and they said write down 17, write down 12, and then write down March or the number 3. So I know 12 is definitely you're a Christmas Eve baby. So everybody hang tight, all right?
Christmas
Um,
Day.
huh? Christmas, that's
Christmas
right,
Day.
Christmas Day. But is there another 12? Is there somebody gone 12 months, 12 years?
Um, Not that I'm thinking of at this moment, but yes, there possibly could be. Yes.
Or it could be January 7th, the 1 and the 7. So I don't know why I'm bringing him up, y'all. You just got to know that when Spirit says, somebody kind of nudged me over this way, and I was like, what the heck? Who's the M name? There's an M name.
Um,
Alive or crossed? Yeah, he does look spectacular.
I can take an M name.
Okay. There's another J besides Jeff.
Yep.
So let me. Is there. Okay. Okay, this is really interesting. Okay. I kept hearing sister, sister, sister. You have a sister on earth, yes?
And she is a J name as well.
Okay. There is somebody that keeps saying sister, sister, and I'm like, or like I kept thinking maybe he has a sister-in-law on the other side. This is not. This would be somebody that's on earth. Is there like a Greg or a Craig?
Um,
And my nose is really itching bad. This is like a really bad.
um, I don't think there's a Greg or a Craig, but I feel like there there may be a name close to that, but it's not coming to me right now. So
That's
I'm gonna
okay.
let that.
That's okay. I feel like there's a younger male here. The younger male is with 2 other older males. So I don't know who the younger male is. The 2 older males are above him. Okay. So I don't know if this might be uncle or like that kind of energy could be uncle, cousin, or a friend. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say that. I meant cousin, friend, or like a brother or brother-in-law.
Okay, so it's not the name, but there is a brother-in-law that has passed.
Okay. Now, and he's younger. He's a younger male, and he's got the 2 older ones. And so I don't know if you know much about your brother-in-law's side. I mean, if he had the 2 older gentlemen, like a dad or a grandfather that's on the other side, but there are 2 older men with him. Who's the B name?
So his name was Bruce,
There
but
we
he was young, but in the sense he was old. He was 55
That's
when he
young.
passed.
That's
Yeah,
young. Okay.
that was my sister's husband who passed, and
Okay. So
he may have passed 3 years ago. You said 2 and 1 or something, 12, 2 and 1, 3 years ago. He may have passed 3 years ago around this time.
okay. because I got the March or the number 3. So when I was trying to figure out if this was brother-in-law, he gave me the B name. So that's a validation that he is here. Um, and I already know, all I know from you is that he passed suddenly and unexpected. So that's not coming from spirit. I know that personally, everybody. So I just want to make that very clear. Who's Kathy? Cassie?
Okay, so that I just got chills. So Cassie is her daughter, is my niece.
Okay. That's your sister and brother-in-law's. Okay. All right. So brother-in-law's acknowledging Cassie. There is also I'm seeing like a harbor full of boats.
Okay.
I don't know if somebody lived near the harbor, did a lot of boating. Would you understand that?
Yeah, where we're from, it's right along the Lake Erie where there's a lot of boats, and I would do fishing and stuff like that, yeah, definitely the boats would resonate with me.
Okay. There is something about the month of May or the number 5.
So my guess is that he passed in May, which is like a few weeks from now, and I think it was around that time because
Okay.
I went to visit my mom. I don't remember if it was April or May, and he passed right after that, a couple weeks after that, and a few years ago. And I feel like it might have been May 5th. In reality, like it could be somewhere around that,
Okay.
or yeah.
Uh, so I don't know if it's you or another male that he's saying stepped in to help. So I know that you don't live there, but is there somebody else in the family or somebody that he's like thanking the male that stepped in to help her?
There's two people that could connect to. I
Okay.
think, yeah.
He's got a pretty strong, my head's pretty wonky right now. So did he have a powerful personality on Earth?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Um, who lost the baby?
Um, Somebody that I could take that. Yeah. I don't know if it's related to the person that I'm thinking of, but it is in the family. So
He's showing me that the baby is there. So whoever lost the baby needs to know that the baby is there, right there. Like he's got the baby. I don't know. Was he part of that family or just by marriage?
he's by marriage into our family. He was stepfather to Cassie. Um,
Okay.
he was close with the family. Like my mom lost a kid years
Okay.
ago.
Okay. So that's, well, whoever that will resonate with you, that spirit is with him. It's around that energy.
Okay.
Um,
Which would make sense because it's my mom's birthday today, so maybe that's why he's acknowledging.
okay. Okay.
She kept that a secret for years and then finally told us.
Okay. Okay.
It was actually a psychic that brought to her attention something that she needed to do years ago, and that had to do with that kid. So yeah. Anyways,
Okay. Okay. All right. So that's another validation. I see alcohol bottles and I see prescription bottles. So that to me always talks about somebody who is like heavy in that addiction. And I'm not talking about you, we're talking about somebody else. Because I already know, you and I, we go way back, so we understand, you know, drinking of alcohol and stuff. But this is like a mixture of things. This is like alcohol and prescription, possibly. They are prescription, but so there would be either somebody currently on earth that would be in the throes of the addiction, or somebody crossed over by an OD.
Yeah, there was definitely both. So he was an alcoholic and passed probably from
Okay.
something to do with that.
Okay.
And I also lost a cousin to an overdose.
Okay. Okay. Um, is there somebody that passed when they were 45? What's weird is they're giving me 4, 5, 4, 5, and I'm like, well, which one is it? So I don't know if it might be something like, could be April 5th, or somebody's was 45, or somebody's turning 45. I saw the 4 and the 5, like, and they could be two separate messages, but to me, the way it came through was there's something significant about, and unless, like I said, there could be somebody's birthday on April 5th.
There is someone's birthday on April 5th, and I can't. I have a feeling that it is my niece, um, but I'm not. It's not registering. But there is somebody definitely at the beginning of April that it's their birthday, and I may have actually missed it.
Okay. All right. So you would understand the 4 and the 5 together. Okay. All right. Still coming through from the brother-in-law. I didn't really know. I mean, when I pulled you up, I kept saying, "What? Sister? Sister?" So I thought it was going to be a female coming through, but it's obviously not. It is your brother-in-law. Did your brother-in-law own a business?
Um,
Or is there someone else in the family that runs a family business?
I wouldn't say a family business, no, and I don't think he ran a business. I think he worked for a family business.
He worked for, okay.
I think his was a family business. I didn't know much about his work. It was kind of underground, but I think it had to do with the family.
Okay, there we go. So I'm seeing business, and then they said family business, family business. Okay, so that would be him coming through to validate that he worked there. There's an October connection, or the number 10.
Yep. Yeah, October is a specific month for sure. Um, a bunch of people, three different people. I think my grandma, my grandpa, and my other grandma, I think all passed away in October.
Okay. I don't know who these two older gentlemen are that he's with. Now, that could be your side of the family, that could be his side of the family. They seem to be significant people.
It could be my dad. They were friends. And it could be any, like my dad's two other brothers as well have passed. So it could be any of those. I'm not sure if his dad had passed. I'm pretty sure his dad is still alive, but I could be wrong.
Is there 4 kids or 4 pregnancies somewhere?
Um, there is four. Well, there would have been four of us. So there's three of us and then one that passed
Okay.
because
Okay.
my mom had a miscarriage. But I'm trying to think if there's another four. My sister has two. My brother has three. My cousin with the M name has four.
I got
So
more of being more connected to you. So
okay.
this would still be like the and it makes sense because it's your mom's birthday. So he's just trying to acknowledge, Now that's funny. Okay. He's showing me a pan of brownies, or they look like brownies. It could be chocolate cake, I suppose. Something significant. I don't know if it's somebody's favorite. Somebody loved brownies. If somebody's making your mom.
If he's showing a McCain chocolate cake, he can fuck off because I had
What?
when I grew up, all I got was McCain's. He wouldn't have known this, but if he's saying it, it's funny, or somebody's saying it, because until I was about 10 or 11 years old, every Christmas, my family was so busy that I always got those McCain chocolate cakes that you get like from Kentucky Fried Chicken or something.
He knows
Which,
because your birthday's on Christmas Day. No, he's making a joke about it. He knows that. He knows everything now, but not maybe when you were on Earth. So he
well, the reason why it's connected to my sister is because I told her and I told my family if they make me another cake, if they buy me another one of those cakes, I'm going to throw it. And after that, my sister started to make me cakes every year after that because I was so sick of those cakes. I still won't eat one to this day. And
he's
there's that TikToker in Canada from, I think he's from Russia. He's a young kid and he eats those cakes and he just found them and he loves them and he keeps coming up on my FYP and I just keep going like, no.
so that he's giving a joke. He's also saying that okay, even though this was sudden, not expected, there was some subtle signs, he said. So I don't
Yeah.
know. Okay. I mean, some people say, oh, no, there was no signs. He goes, there were some subtle signs. Okay. And I don't know if he's the one that was in denial, if your sister was in denial, somebody was in denial about those subtle signs.
Yeah, I think he was in denial. I mean, she was she was trying to help him. He was having trouble getting up the stairs. He was having trouble with a lot of things. He also had, something else going on. So yeah, I mean, there was definitely some signs, I'm sure.
Okay. And he's acknowledging, happy birthday to your mom. And why is he calling you the boss? He said, you're the boss. Are you the boss of something right now? Some changes, something going. He goes, you're the boss. Unless he's making another joke. I don't know.
I'm not sure. I mean, I am the head of what I'm doing. Like right now, I'm directing, I'm producing a show, so I would be, there is people who keep, hey boss, like they are calling me boss.
Okay.
So that would make sense, I guess. Yeah.
So he's just, I guess he's just popping in and hanging out and, so calling you the boss, the boss. I think that's cute. I wasn't expecting this. I'm sure you weren't expecting it. I didn't know it was going to happen because he's like, he's my soul brother here. And it's almost like getting pushed, like, stop pushing me, stop pushing me. But obviously he wanted to pop in and I know that you would give me permission to save this, right?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
It's interesting because yesterday I almost wanted to pop on just to say hi, and then right before you said something to me, I was about to request and say, "Hey, bring me on. I just want to say hi," and you brought me on. So
There's a reason. I mean, I want to thank your brother-in-law for popping in. I mean, it's a special day for your mom. And oh, look at that. Hi, Charlie. Look
he
at that
wanted to say
beautiful.
he wanted to say hi too.
So
Say hi.
yeah, say hi, Charlie. Look what a handsome boy.
He's
So
such a handsome boy, and that's what I call him all the time.
so y'all, we're gonna give Ziggy some love, and he is one of my moderators. But Ziggy and I'm just gonna share this. Were the first people to meet. He found me on Facebook. I had a card for him, and then he left. I don't even know how that happened. He left, and I went, where'd that guy go? I got a card for him. So we were like the first to meet, and then we encountered Miss Edie. So we've been together it's going to be 5 years in November that I've been doing this.
Guys, you know when she pulls cards, she doesn't do them individually anymore. She does them in age groups, but a long time ago, she would pull cards for certain people in the room, like a lot of people do. She came, and this was on Facebook at the time. I had found her on TikTok and I followed her to Facebook. And on Facebook, she had pulled a card for me. And she came and found me in my comments and said, "Hey, you left. This was your card. Like, tell me the universe didn't push her." I don't think you've ever done that to anyone else, have you?
No.
Like, we were meant to meet each other. Like, that's crazy. Kate is in the room, so I'm just gonna say, Kate, back there is the big quartz that you got me a long time ago. And that's my little crystal. Look at all those. Like, are you kidding me? I have a store.
Oh, look at that.
Like,
The
I have a
universe
store.
does know best, Jess. The universe does know best. I know. I know, I know. I just, I don't even normally come on Thursdays. Y'all, I'm normally here on Fridays, and I will be back tomorrow night. Oh, I have not seen Charlie in forever. He's a sweetheart.
He's doing
Um,
so good too.
and if you guys want, I can spend a few minutes throwing some cards your way. I mean,